Hi, welcome to another edition of Manhattan Live. My name is Andrew Gallagher. This is a show where you can just call in and comment on anything that's in your mind, whether it's a recent event or news or just anything that you think is worth mentioning, That's what the show is all about, We have a phone here and you can call in. The number is 473-5386 and we have another one, 475-1550. Well, okay. So, President Reagan has been saying, for like several months, especially since the Libya attack. In fact, he's been telling all our friends in Europe and here as well that in order to deal with people like the PLO or Libya or any kind of terrorism, never give in to terrorism. Don't deal with them. Don't give them what they want. If they hold someone hostage, don't give them anything. You have to learn to stand up to them. Well, apparently he's been doing just the opposite of what he's been saying, and I think one begins to wonder whether he should be like trusted to like anything that he says. I think the next time that he makes another statement like that concerning anything but foreign policy, I don't know if I personally am going to believe it. And of course, I have things to talk about. But if there's anything you want to talk about, if you want to comment on this, you can give me a call right here at 473-5386 or 475-1550. So anyway, he's been saying, don't give in. But then it's been revealed that he's been sending arms to Iran, which I thought was well, let's put it this way, okay? I mean, first of all, President Reagan has been like being pressured, especially by hostage families, that he has to think of a way to do away with this hostage thing in Lebanon, like once and for all, right? I mean, he handled the Danilov thing within a few weeks. That took like a short time, but then these hostages that are being held in Lebanon, I mean, they've been going on for like what, 18 months, 2 years, 3 years, and no progress, not very much progress has been made. I mean, sure, we got like maybe one hostage out, like one at a time, but there's still like a few being held back. And so, I mean, I suppose one could say that maybe, one argument is, it's not necessarily my argument, that maybe we shouldn't be too hard on Reagan, maybe we should be grateful for him for trying, but I think it's a pretty heavy price to pay, especially when we're making deals with a country that's like held our Americans hostage for like 444 days, and even when we still make deals with them, I mean, there's people in Iran who keep saying that America is a great Satan. So I guess that's how they pay us back. The lines are all open, by the way. If you want to call in and comment on this, or if you have anything else that you want to talk about that you think is worthy of mentioning, give me a call right here at 475-1550 or 473-5386. And so like I said, that's like one area that he's been pressed on as to whether he can be honest, as to whether we can believe anything he says when it comes to foreign policy. There was also this thing with the Libya disinformation campaign, and with Libya, he's trying to topple the government. Well, I like to see the government topple myself. I mean, I don't like Gaddafi myself either, but I don't know if making up stories is really the way to do it, and I personally think it's very bad policy to be going around doing things like that. And a recent poll taken by the Los Angeles Times, indicated that only 14% accepted Reagan's explanation as to what he's been doing out in, doing with the situation in Lebanon by making deals with Iran. And I thought that was pretty. I suppose he probably. I don't know whether he's shocked to see it or not, but it's something that I had a feeling was going to happen sooner or later. And also, there's another thing that I wanted to point out. I can't remember what it is offhand. And anyway, once again, the lines are all open. The numbers are 475-1550 or 473-5386. Give me a call. Tell me what you think as to whether you think that what do you think of Reagan? Do you think do you look up to him, or are you beginning to be a little bit worried about him since he's been making all these comments about how to deal with terrorism, and he's doing the opposite of what he says? So, like I said, only 14% now accept his explanation for his handling with Iran in his speech, and he's going to, and I believe that tomorrow he's going to hold a little press conference. He's going to hold a press conference tomorrow, and he's going to really have to bear out, what's been going on. Also, there's been these things going on in the White House. Even his own Secretary of State, George Shultz, is I don't know. I mean, either he's thinking about leaving him, or he's or there also been some rumors that he's going to be fired. You know, I don't know. Anyway, it just doesn't look too good. So, and I noticed that there's only one hostage family, you know, said, you know, is supporting Reagan's handling of the situation. That's of course Peggy Say. She's so far the only person that I've seen in the media that has openly expressed support for what he's doing, and well, I personally, you know, sympathize with her. Okay, I mean, she must be going through like sheer hell, you know, that her brother is being held hostage for such a long time, and you know he hasn't been released yet. And I suppose I would like to see him come back too, but I think a question should be asked as to how to deal with this sort of thing. You know, whether you really want to end the crisis now, you know, and give them what they want, or you know, just stand up to them and tell them that in order to ensure that terrorism discontinues, you know, there's a possibility your friend or loved one may have to die tonight. And that's a pretty hard thing to have to explain to someone like Peggy Say, but unfortunately it's a hard fact. And well, in any case, I hope that this hostage thing, you know, all the hostages in there gets resolved once and for all. I'll take line 3.